Hello travelers, welcome back to the Evrim-Yıldız Oracle Workshop. You are currently tuned in for bite-sized messages with ZODIAC piles. Today we are taking a look at your dreams and what your ancestors are trying to tell you through them. We will be asking for insight on what your dreams currently are and the steps you can take in real life. Remember that this reading is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. I simply aim to reflect the energy or spill tea you already know about. This topic was requested, so if you'd like to request topics, be sure to comment. Also, thank you everyone again for your support. You may choose from 3 piles based on the images or the zodiac signs. For today's piles, we have different images that may connect you to your ancestors. All timestamps for the piles are below. As a disclaimer, tarot is not a substitute for professional help of any kind. This video is for entertainment purposes only. I currently do not offer personal readings. Do enjoy your stay. Hello Pile 1 and the cardinal signs, Aries, Cancer, Capricorn, and Libra. Welcome to your reading. Today we'll be taking a look at ancestor messages in your dreams. Now, before we start with possible dreams that you're having, I'd like to say this is not a requirement to be looking at this pile. If you don't have these dreams right now, that's okay. That doesn't disqualify you from this pile. However, these dreams that I will interpret, I will also be focusing on these for your message. Your cards for today are Reverse 10 of Pentacles, Reverse Wheel of Fortune, Temperance, Reverse 5 of Cups, and your oracle card for the day is number 45, Throne. Your potential is endless. So, pile 1, you might be having fantastic and apocalyptic dreams. You might be dreaming of things like magic, fairies, mermaids, definitely also coming along, witches, angels, we're already in the supernatural here. This might also go into the science fiction direction with apocalyptic. However, there are also dreams that you may be having that are much more grounded. For example, dreams that start off like memories. What I mean by this is, for example, let's say on one day you water your plants and then you go to sleep. Your dream might start off with you watering your plants again, but then you are shown something much different. You might also be having something in the middle, and you might be actually dreaming of ancestors or their souls, so to say, that you have never met before. So what I gather from these dreams are there's a lot of direction in the spiritual, but also much more groundedness. And what your ancestors might be trying to tell you through these dreams are asking you what's in your head right now. Looking at your cards, you might currently be having troubles with your relationships or your work, or something that is just piled up right now. It's like there was just one trouble and you're like, oh yeah, I can get through this. And then another comes in, another. And you might be asking yourself, oh my god, is this the end? I have worked so much for this, and am I just going to lose everything? Are we just going to ground zero? And your ancestors are here to tell you, no, that is absolutely not what is happening. You, pile 1, seem to be somebody who is already very intuitive. You might already be you might believe in manifestation, and you may have actually manifested these things in your life right now that you are having trouble with. And your ancestors are coming through in these dreams to say, you're in your head right now. Ground yourself with Temperance. Find the balance again. What yours cannot be taken from you, as long as you don't believe that it is possible. There is a lot of support, and there is a lot of different energies here, so I'm gonna assume that you have a lot of ancestors having your back. With Throne, your potential is endless. Let me read the description from the book. Throne, your potential is endless. At the risk of sounding cliche, you can do anything you put your mind to. You are a mighty queen who is complex enough to be both gentle and valiant, just and magnificent, or any combination you should ever long for. The reason they tell you that you cannot have it all is because they are afraid you will become even more dangerous than you already are. Along with this message, you may have a lot of competition. This might be in your work or in your personal life. It is not very specified here. And you might feel like it's this thing is just eating you up, so to say. And your ancestors are trying to come through from your dreams to say, like, no, like, this is not the end. You're in your head right now, and this is not the only way it can go. I do see that there might be a way that you can either defeat this or get out of this. And it seems to me that your dreams might be guiding you throughout this journey. That's the messages I see for you today, Pile 1. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you in another reading. Goodbye. Hello, Pile 2 and the fixed signs, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Taurus. Welcome to your reading. Today, we're taking a look at ancestor messages in your dreams. Now, before we get started, I'd like to mention the dreams I'll be mentioning are not a requirement to be in this pile. So even if you don't have the dreams that I'm mentioning right now, that doesn't mean that this pile just doesn't belong to you. I will, however, be focusing on these dreams specifically. Your cards for the day are Reverse Lovers, Reverse Strength, Six of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords, and your oracle card for the day is number 38, Villain. You can always rewrite your story. Now, Pile 2, you might be having a lot of nightmares, and we're talking about very diverse nightmares. So you might be seeing nightmares where you are deserted, somewhere alone. You might be having nightmares that people start arguing with you for no reason. And you also might be having nightmares of betrayal. This might be like quite violent or quite mild. It will vary for everyone. You may also be having dreams of the future, so to say, like where you and the people you know are much older and things have changed a lot. You may also be having dreams generally where you have no control over the dream. Like things just start happening to you, even if you are awake in the dream. Things just happen, like whatever you do, you just can't get out of the setting that the dream has presented to you. What your ancestors might be trying to tell you in your dreams is that your past choices may have begun to haunt you in a severe way. And it's time to recognize the great things you've done and not be so cynical about life. With the Ten of Swords, we have a chapter that is ending, and this was probably something very painful. And with the Six of Pentacles near it, this may have been a massive escalation, like things going from mild to crazy in like several hours or even several minutes. You are guided to embrace yourself and allow for rest. Now that this chapter has ended, you might be leaning into overthinking, like, oh, did I do this right? Oh, did I do that right? Oh, what did this person really say? And your ancestors are coming through to tell you it's not the time for this right now. It is good to reflect, but not in the way that it's harming you right now. There is a thin line between like analyzing the past, learning from it, and just straight up overthinking to the point that it's hurting you. With Villain, you can always rewrite the story. Let me read the guidebook out loud. Villain, you can always rewrite the story. A hard truth to swallow. Sometimes our villains win. However, that doesn't mean you should give up or lose all hope. It just means that it's time to rewrite the story and keep going. It can be incredibly freeing and empowering to reclaim yourself after a personal tragedy. So, what we have here is your ancestors telling you what happened, and you will get time to think about this. However, this is a time where you need to prioritize yourself again. You cannot lose yourself to this situation. You have worked so much, so hard for your life to abandon yourself right now. Don't go back to self-sabotage. Another message coming through from your dreams are you are in control of your life, and you will recognize that the dreams you're having right now, they mostly show you your fears of what's happening or what you think will happen to you. It's not a reflection of reality, it's a reflection of your own feelings. So do take care and do recognize that, because it is very important. That's the message I see for you today, Pile 2. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you in another reading. Goodbye. Hello, Pile 3 and the mutable signs, Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces. Welcome to your reading. Today, we're taking a look at ancestor messages in your dreams. Now, before we start, you do not have to necessarily have these dreams to pick this pile. So if you don't have dreams like this, that doesn't disqualify you from this pile. I will, however, be focusing on the dreams that I mention. Your cards for the day are 3 of Cups, the 2 of Cups, Reverse Page of Pentacles, the World, and your Oracle card for the day is 42, Homeward. Take yourself out on a date. Now, Pile 3, you might be having dreams of, for example, being with a partner. Now, this might be your current relationship or something that you already had or something that you will have. You might also be having a lot of dreams of partying, like being in social circles. For some of you, you may be having otherworldly dreams, like you being a supernatural creature, or in some dreams, seeing life through the vision of an animal, for example, like a bird. And for some of you, you might be dreaming of places you have never been to, like your dreams are bringing you all around the world. Now, what your ancestors might be trying to communicate with you through your dreams is enjoy the time between phases. For some reason, the sentence, you don't have to jump from horse to horse, really pops up here, but I don't take it how it resonates. Another message that is coming through from your ancestors is come clean with the current status quo. With the World here, we have something that it's ended. That's it. And something new is about to begin. With Homeward, we have an open door. The bird is coming through, the nature and the person standing there. Like something new is about to start. However, it is important that right now you focus on not just going into the next phase like oh, this phase ends and then another starts and start. No, like savor the time you have between these phases. Like you also need time to rest. You can't constantly like learn this lesson and then it's ended. Okay, so now I'm going to learn this lesson and then I'm going to start this project and this teaches me this and I'm going to meet this person. It's like slow down. Again, for some reason, the sentence, you don't have to jump from horse to horse. You have time. And your dreams might also be reflecting how happy you are right now, so to say, or what you aspire to feel in the next phase. This is a very diverse set of cards. With the 2 and 3 of Pentacles, we have lots of happiness, lots of new sparkles, lots of social standing here. And with the reverse Page of Pentacles, we also have some struggles that are being relieved right now, but also kind of a sort of immaturity. So this is a very diverse pile. You could be on either side. You might have all of these attributes that I just listed, and that still makes you a part of this pile. Another message that your ancestors are coming through with is that you do not have to constantly improve. There is this message of like self-improvement. It is good. Like that is like undebatably good. However, it's this drive to always do better, always go better, like always like get the best, and you do not have to do that. Things will also come on their own. There's this message of you do not have to work so hard for everything. It's like, yes, it is important to work towards our goals in life. However, your ancestors are also coming through with these dreams to say you should also leave yourself time to feel and to enjoy these blessings, because if you don't, then there's no point in having them. And your ancestors really want you to focus on this phase right now, get some rest, and pack some energy for the next phase, and savor the time. Come clean with the status quo right now so that you can start off very well in the next phase. That's the message I see for you today, Pile 3. I hope you liked this reading. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you in another reading. Goodbye.